Okay, welcome back. Now I'm going to show you how to join lace to lace, and I'm butting a lace heading to a lace heading. Now this could be lace edging, and this could be lace insertion or whatever, but whenever you're joining two headings of lace, this is how you do it. Now I've starched this piece of lace to make it a little bit more stiff, and as you'll notice, I'm going to join this to the previous lace that I set on this fabric, but when you're joining laces to laces, you can build a whole panel or fancy band of laces. I'm just making use of what I've got. Now again, I'm going to start about down here so that I don't get snagged up underneath my presser foot under the throat plate. We don't want to start a knot. And I've changed my foot to the center blade foot, the one I told you about in the general instructions. You don't have to have one of these, but it's good to have. If you don't have one of these, just be careful that you keep the headings butted together, and that they don't start overlapping and coming together like that. I've set my zigzag. I have a centered zigzag set on a 2.0 length and a 2.5 width. I might adjust that to 2.0 in a minute, but I'm going to test it out right now and see. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to bring my needle into one of the headings, and then I'm going to by hand turn it to see if it'll catch the other heading, and it does. And so this zigzag should pull these two together. So we'll get started. Actually, I think I want to go down to a 2.0 because if your width is too wide, then it'll end up grabbing too much of the lace and you'll get a hump in the middle of it. You just basically want your zigzag to act as a bridging to join the two together. You don't want them all crumpled up and smushed in the middle. This is just grabbing the heading on each side. As you can see, I've got one lace on this side of the blade and another lace on this side of the blade. Again, you can do this very easily with an open toe foot just as well, or with just a regular clear machine foot. Maybe it's just me, maybe I need the extra help of the blade to keep everything separated. But I'm almost finished, and I'll take this out and I'll take it to the blue board to show you exactly how it looks. Okay, welcome back. Here is our lace to lace join. I've just finished the zigzag stitching between the two headers right here down the middle, and I dare you to even see the thread. Again, the 80 weight thread or the 60 weight thread is so fine you can hardly see it. And we've started up here about an inch away, and we've just stitched the two headings together. Now I wish that I had made a mistake and had what we call a holiday. Now a holiday is where when you're stitching, and let's say that I got off and I skipped a spot, and it will happen. I'm an experienced sewer and it still happens to me. It will happen. All you need to do, it's like you'll have a zigzag here and a zigzag here and you'll have this little open spot. We call it a holiday, where you just kind of missed for a little bit, and you can just come back in and zigzag over the top of the little section that you missed, and it will look exactly like this, and you'll never know that it was there. So don't be discouraged if you miss a couple of spots. Just go back and hit them with the zigzag. So next I'm going to show you how we work with gathered lace. In the general instructions I showed you how you can pull a header thread inside there's little tiny threads inside here, and if you pull them out, like I think I've got one out going right here, you can pull them out of there with a needle and just gently pull. These are pretty strong threads, so you'll just gently pull and gather the lace along the header thread, and you can do a pretty long length of lace this way. Now if you have a really long piece of lace, you may want to start in the middle and pull a thread up. Let me see if I can catch one here. Pull a thread up from the center, gather this way and this way. And this is also how you work with shaping lace. You'll pull a loop of the header thread up here and you'll gather it both ways. But I generally like to start from the end and pull from there. Now when you do gathered lace edging, once this is hard to see, but let me see if I can get this a little bit better for you. Let me gather some a little, and once you've gathered it up a little, you will join it exactly the same way. If you're going to join it to fabric, you're going to place it about 1/8 inch away, and you're going to do a roll and whip. It's great to use a skewer when you've got a lot of ruffles going on, because you'll need to get those ruffles out of the way. If you're going to join gathered lace to lace like this, you're going to butt it to the edge, these two headers together. You're going to butt these two laces just like that, just like I just showed you on the two insertion pieces, but you're going to zigzag those two headers together, and you can use your little skewer to keep these ruffles out of the way while you sew. So it's very easy to do gathered lace edging. On our garment, we've done gathered lace edging on the edge of entree-deux, and when I get to the entree-deux section, I'll be going over that with you, how that's done. So that's it for our basic lace joins: lace to fabric, lace to lace, and gathered lace. So join us on our next segment, and we'll talk about some more heirloom techniques. Thank you.